me just have a hello board, a general comment as far as the outcome-based metrics. I am old enough to remember when actually teachers wrote the questions and it was enforced by states and the federal government because there was an expectation, pushed largely by the press, that it was teachers bad teachers that were the cause, and unions perhaps. And so the idea of testing was to be able to identify those who removed the bad teachers, and all the kids' grades would suddenly increase. Now, keep in mind, we've been seeing a decrease in kids' grades now for going on 40 to 50 years. And what's happened is testing worked. We got the answer that we were looking for, and it's not the teachers. And coast to coast, the teaching has been shown not only to have been declining before we started it, but to have continued at a dramatic increase since we started the testing. And here's the key factor that the testing has shown. We have the data. It is here. We have the metrics. It shows that it cannot be the teachers or the teaching methodologies because they vary widely coast to coast. The one thing that is common is how we approach teaching, which was established in the early 1860s. The founder of American education, look it up, is Herbert Spencer. And he started with what is called competition-based education. And it's how we present the information to students. We present it as a competition. It's like holding up a tennis ball to a bunch of golden retrievers. Kids love to learn. When kids run away from you as a teacher, something's wrong with what we're doing. If you hold a ball up to a bunch of retriever dogs and they run from you, it's what you're doing. It's not the students. It's not that they're poor. It's across the board, coast to coast. The topic here is testing. Thank you for letting me continue to speak. I appreciate that. But this is critical. It's coast to coast. And because the topic doesn't come up, and here's the key, underfunding is part of it because it's about making things equal to compete under stress. It's like when you're a Marine, you don't go out and do the easy test and everyone passes. You do it under competition, under not having enough teachers, not having enough books. So I didn't want to get involved in the details here today because you all should be inspired by your positions. You have achieved something. Don't be belittled by the frustrations of not getting things done. You are the only people in a position to hold a school district accountable, not to get in and manage things on a specific level, but to say, "Lo, I want 100% of the kids to know 100% of what it is they need to know." 100% means 100%. All kids means all kids. And it is possible to do. I've done it in a classroom. It's actually easier. And thank you so much for your patience. In my raised voice, I apologize for I got excited. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment?